This is Newcap News with Hannah Tita.
Welcome back. Cold Lake's biggest event of the summer, the Air Show, is underway, bringing in thousands from around the region for the thrilling air acts. This year's show features acrobatics both in the sky and on the ground.
Flying over Cold Lake at dizzying speeds are the incredible acts of the 2016 Air Show. Both civilian and military pilots showing off their skills. And this year, Canada's only demonstration parachute team will be captivating the people below.
You'll see guys with 450 square foot flags and smoke. You'll see people trailing smoke and spiraling. You'll see a bunch of guys doing what we call canopy relative work. And it's the act of basically using controlled collisions to climb down each other's parachutes, lock our legs, and flip ourselves down and around and upside down.
Captain Jake Porter says the Skyhawks routine is a display of their operational capabilities, which are used daily by search and rescue technicians.
This year, 14 Skyhawks are going to be jumping in the show, but it's not just the sky acrobatics that will be wowing the crowds.
But it's a matter of flying it sideways, because you have to be able to see it, and then just working it down and co-speeding obviously with the truck, and then just get one wheel on, and then you can kind of maneuver it to get both wheels, because there's a little well there. When you get both wheels in, then they can lock it.
Honorary Colonel Laurie Hahn is the co-pilot of the Jelly Belly Act that will land an interstate cadet on a moving truck. Owner and pilot Ken Peach also has other stunts planned that incorporate the ground.
I have 3 different acts. One's called the Dead Stick Act. That's where I shut the engine off at 6,000 feet.
After plummeting to the earth, the team will finish with some aerobatics and then charge down the runway, only to come to a safe stop behind a volunteer's outstretched hand.
And that shows that you can lose a power in an airplane and still have control of it and still land within an inch of where you want to.
And for the Snowbirds team, the air show is even more than flying 9 planes within 4 feet of each other.
Our goal here is to get people involved in aviation, especially the kids, really. And if it's not aviation, whatever their dreams are, we want them to go for it. And that's really what we tell them, is one day we want it to be a snowbird, and and then we did that. And that's what they should do as well, whatever they want to do.
The show is on tomorrow again, with the first act starting at 10 and the last at 4. Well, along with the thousands of people passing through the fair gates are germs. Trying to stay healthy is a focus for many parents when it comes to their kids. To help promote cleanliness, fairgoers got to enjoy interactive fun at Sudsy's Barn, where kids learn the importance of washing their hands. Josh Ryan has more.
The Colonial Days Fair and others like it are focused on cleanliness for those passing through, particularly in preventing E. coli. For kids, maintaining clean hands is important, which provided the inspiration for Sudsy's Barn.
So Sudsy's, especially in partnership with the Health Foundation, is here to set up unique ways to help promote clean hands and washing.
It's a miniature theme park-esque attraction with farm animals, bubbles, and a sink and soap section for hand washing.
It's always been difficult for parents to have their kids wash hands, so it's a great experience to want to wash your hands.
Based on the number of families checking out the barn, it would seem that the message is being heard.
The kids will come back 20 times to wash their hands, and parents will finally go, my kids finally want to wash.
Big time. We're doing it all day. He's been eating those mini donuts, so we got to get rid of the sugar right away. But no, it's very important.
Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
This is Newcap Sports with Brett Morton.
The Northwest AAA Prairie Pirates split their doubleheader yesterday in Saskatoon. Today they were hosting the Saskatoon Cubs in another double dip as they wrapped up their regular season. Well, the Pirates beat the Cubs last night 3-2 and not looking too good in Game 1 here. The Cubs are up 7-0 in the 5th inning here when the sacks are full for Cage Durkachenko, and he gets all of this one here as he is going to take Trent Cush for a ride over the fence. It's a grand slam for the Cubs, and there goes 2 runs coming in across the plate, and we will now see Durkachenko coming around the bases. It's 11-0 now for the Cubs. Brady Vogel also had a 3-run shot in this one. The Pirates would score 8 runs in the last 3 innings, but the Cubs would add another 12, and they take Game 1 23-8. Now we're going to jump to Game 2. The Pirates would have definitely better luck in this one. Corson Harris hits a single, and that scores Caden Zacharias. We are tied up at 1 there. Well, a sac fly here to deep center field is going to cash in Harris from third base, and the Pirates now lead this game 2-1. Definitely a much better start And that first one, the Cubs looking to tie it up here. And a little fist job over the first baseman's head is going to lead to a play at the plate here. And as the Cubs guy comes in, he is going to get under the tag. He is safe at the dish, and we are tied up at 2. And it's Cooper Olsen at the plate now for the Pirates, and he's going to go to the opposite field here. And that is going to score Chase Anderson from third base, and the Pirates are up once again. It's 3-2. Well, Pirates, they make it 4-2 with this one here. It'll bloop into the field, and Olsen will come in to score. And this game is after 6 innings. The Saskatoon Cubs are winning 9-6.
We had the guy on the mound we wanted. For the most part, he was throwing a pretty good game. We made a couple mistakes behind him, and that cost us a couple runs. And then things just kind of the snowball from there. To some extent, we didn't have the energy that we probably needed to win this game. Their top 4 came out and did the job, and our top of our lineup, we had trouble getting on base and hitting the ball hard. So in the end, that to me was the real difference. The top lineups, they compete against each other, and we came up pretty short.
Play action now, and the Lloydminster Twins were taking on the Coronation Royals this afternoon at Husky Ballpark. Third inning, and the Twins are leading 4-1 here. Jackson Hekuluk at the dish, and he will wear this pitch as it hits him in the helmet. He was okay and did stay in the game. Rylan Nelson comes in to score, and the Twins now lead 5-1. Fortunate there that he did not get hurt. 6-1 now in the bottom of 3. Adam Golby grounds out to the shortstop, but Evan Golby is able to score. It's a 6-2 ball game after that. Well, after a walk made it 6-3. Isaac Grubisky up at the plate, and he's going to hit one up the middle for a single. That cashes in 2 more runs for the Royals, and the Twins lead is now just 1. It's a 6-5 ball game. Well, in the middle of this game, we had an unlikely visitor, as this pooch has, thought he was going to try his hand in the outfield here, runs around for a little bit. Maybe he watched a little bit of Air Bud before coming down to the ballpark, as he is just running around, thanks to Dave Pirro there, as he's the coach of the Twins. Helps this little guy get off the field as he walks into the dugout there, and his time of fame is now gone. Jump to the 5th now, and Coronation up 7-6. Keo Nidegger hits a routine double play ball, but the second baseman cannot come up with it. Nelson comes in to score, and we are tied up at 7. Next batter is Hekuluk, and he's going to get some help from his teammate here as he runs in front of the shortstop there. The ball goes to the outfield. 2 more runs come in to score. It's now 9-7. Then Kel Rekamowicz up at the plate, and he is going to ground out to the second baseman here. He's going to make this play. However, Brendan Hamilton will come in to score for the Twins. It's 10-7 now. Ellis King, he is going to ground this one to shortstop. He, however, will be thrown out at first base as he cannot beat the throw there, but a run will come in, and it's 11-7. The Twins played another 5 runs in the 6th and win this game 16-9.
We had a little bit of a slow start at the plate, but in the 4th inning there, we had to put up a big number, and our pitchers pitched well. They threw strikes. We had a few walks early on, but yeah, it's coming together.
It was pretty good. Had a couple good hits, some errors. That's about it. They were a pretty good team, very good.
The Lloydminster Reapers men's rugby team was back in action after a month break. The men were in Edmonton taking on the Strathcona Druids as they celebrated Druid Day and were looking to get the top spot overall in the league. While the Reapers would spoil the party there for the Druids as they defeat them 39-20 and are now first in the league. The Reapers were missing 8 regulars due to injury and other commitments. The Druids led 20-5 at the half, but the Reapers stormed back to secure the victory. Monty Tichkowski earned man of the match for the Reapers in the win. The Reapers are back in action next weekend on the road against the Edmonton Pirates, and the Cold Lake Lloydminster Reapers Penguins ladies team were supposed to take on the Crude West today, but their game was canceled due to both teams having number issues. The game will be rescheduled. Next up for the ladies is the Leprechaun Tigers on the road as well. As for the Lloydminster Vandals, they look to end their 3-game losing skid as they are on the road in Edmonton tonight, taking on the Raiders. Well, after 2 rounds at the Open Championship, lefty Phil Mickelson was the top man, with Henrik Stenson looking to make a move in round 3. Well, Stenson began the day 1 stroke behind, but on the first hole, Stenson will get a birdie putt to go, and he and Mickelson are tied for the lead at 10 under. Dustin Johnson in some trouble here on 11 from the rough. He's going to rip this one right into that bush Johnson triple bogeyed the hole. He's at 1 under overall. Here's Jason Day on 12 and in the thick stuff here, and he knows right away he shanked it off the building near the fairway there, and Day bogeyed that one. Shot an even round. He's at 1 over for the event. To Rory McIlroy on 16.
Second shot here at the par 5. Oops, whoa, hello. Wow, that's some frustration.
McIlroy breaks his 3-wood after that poor shot there. Look at it going to 2 pieces. Tough day for him. He's at even par, back to the leaders on 14th here. Stenson now trailing by 2 strokes. His tee shot is a gem. He would birdie that one. Meanwhile, Mickelson's short putt here for par, but it lips out. That's a 2-shot swing. So Lefty and Stenson are on level terms to 17 birdie putt for Stenson. It's going to drop. The Swede jumps into sole possession of the lead on 18, just off the green. A lovely touch with the wedge led to a par. Stenson at 12 under has a 1-stroke lead over Mickelson. They are 5 strokes clear of the rest of the field, so it'll be a showdown on Sunday with the Claret Jug on the line. And that's your look at sports. Josh Ryan will have your weather details up next. Stay with us.
Here is Newcap weather.
And welcome back to the show, folks. Hope you're enjoying that gorgeous weather we've had so far today. As you can see here, quick look on our satellite radar. Haven't seen a lot of clouds or precipitation over the last 12 hours. And we're just going to skip ahead now to the systems map. So as you can see here, things are really dissipating over the course of the British Columbia area, but it's going to pick up again later tomorrow afternoon, and that's going to then come into play later this week. 23 degrees in the Battlefords with west-northwest winds of 11 kilometers per hour, 12 overnight, and then 22 again tomorrow afternoon. Over in the Lakeland area, still 26 out there. Very balmy temperatures out in the Cold Lake region. Northwest winds there of 13 degrees, and it'll eventually get down to 14 overnight, back to 23 tomorrow. Then currently here in the Midwest region, 23 degrees with west-northwest winds, 12 overnight, and then it'll drop back down to 21 tomorrow afternoon with winds largely out of the north. Then looking at our 7-day forecast, 24 on Monday, 25 on Tuesday, and 24 on Wednesday, where it'll start to cool down a tiny bit, and we could see some thunderstorms on Thursday afternoon, 60% chance of precipitation there. Could also see some showers overnight between Monday and Tuesday, so in the AMs there, 50% chance. And then 24 and 26 degrees to finish off the week, with the lows right around this time, this average for the time of the year, with 12, 13s throughout the week, back to 12 and 13 again on Saturday. And as you can see there, the winds largely out of the south early in the week, and then it'll switch into the west through the rest of it, so west through Monday, Thursday, Friday. That has been your 7-day forecast.
All right, thank you for that, Josh. So some more sunbirds on the horizon, maybe.
Quite possibly, yes, quite possibly.
All right, well, that's all the time we have in news tonight. Have a good evening.
Cheers.
I'm so